Hello everybody! Did you know that I have decided that 2026 is gonna be my year? I have decided to post more videos and do like a monthly recap thing every single month. So I'm starting it off right by bringing everybody along on what happened in 2025, look forward to 2026, and I have a little vlog situation for you about a show we did last week. We got to play in an actual planetarium, which is really crazy because, you know, space, Moonloops, is like my whole thing. I have written an album about space, about spacey metaphors that are really about me not feeling at home here on this planet and looking for more to be able to play in a planetarium. It was such a special opportunity. So I wanted to take you along for a cool day at the planetarium. Roll footage.
Wash my belly. My belly. Zijn wij?
Planetarium.
You just wanted to watch the moon light up the night and grow into the shade she was meant to be. But it was out of our hands, so I had to set you free. So we were invited to play at the IJsselga Planetarium in Franeker. This is a very special place because it is the oldest working planetarium in the entire world. We didn't get to play in the actual planetarium room for like obvious reasons, but we got to play in the salon, which is part of the living quarters of IJsselga, because he actually built the planetarium in his bedroom, which is such a Moonloops thing to do. But he built that whole universe on a ceiling in his actual bedroom, and you can see his bed, that sort of thing. And then the place where we played was part of his living quarters, so where he actually lived. It was such a special evening because only 25 people at the time could fit into the salon, and it was sold out. It was really cool for like 50 people to actually have bought tickets to see me play my spacey tunes in front of them, and we had to bring all their own technical stuff. Which I'm so grateful I have Bo, because if they would have invited just me, I would not have brought a microphone, anything. I would have just been like... We have a bunch of footage of us just messing around, looking at the planetarium. They just let us loose. The shows went really well too, and it was just such a fun night. Here's Pino the Dino, who was with us that day, and he really got to enjoy the show. Okay, so it was quite a year. Starting off January, we did Eurosonic, which was amazing. We played on a big stage, like right in the city square. The bell tower of my hometown played Deep Enough, one of my songs, which was incredible and so cool. So we started off amazingly, and then in February it was a little bit more quiet, but we did a lot of studio work on Ghost, which turned 5 last year, which actually means I've been doing music as Moonloops for 5 years, which seems insane because it always feels like I'm a starting out artist, even though I have apparently been doing this for 5 years. I think March we also just rode that wave, played a bunch of shows, which was really fun. April we started really picking up the pace with Ghost and sort of announcing it places, which was really great. And then the Ghost release came pretty quickly, and a lot of you really loved it, and that was actually really heartwarming to see that a song that I wrote in my bedroom 5 years ago became such a meaningful thing for a lot of people. And then it was summer. All of a sudden we went to London, to Brighton. We really liked it. It was really great. And we saw Hamilton and the ABBA show, which was incredible, and I really, really, really love ABBA. And then it was time for the Ghost album release. It was really, really nice. We had this little listening party in a church, and we all listened to the record, and then we had snacks, and we did tattoos with henna on each other, and it was a really nice moment where I really get to hear your stories about why you liked the record and why you connected with it. And that meant so much to me that really kept me going this year, and it was just really nice, and I love you guys. In August we did a couple of festivals. We debuted our duo set for the first time, where Bo built this whole Ableton rig, where we used the stems of the studio versions, and Bo like clicks on them at the right time, and then we get to build a really cool and atmospheric and very intimate show, which was very special and really nice. And we've been playing it a bunch. Then we got to play Into the Great Wide Open, which is my favorite festival. It's on an island, everything's beautiful, it's sustainable, the vibe's just so great, and we got this tiny stage, but so many people came out, and it was such a special show and such a highlight of this year, and it was such an honor, and it was so much fun. And then we went to Germany. We went on a German tour this year, which was incredible and so special to be able to do. We went for a whole week. We did a show in Hamburg where a lot of people came out, which was really surprising and like really fun. And then we went to Berlin, where we did a show and a radio show, and I did an in-store. And then we went to Norden Festival. They booked us after our Eurosonic show. It's really cool to just be on the road to play for like a couple of days and to have an entirely new audience. You have to sort of figure out, because I know my way around Dutch venues, but I had no idea that Dutch audiences would be so different and so much fun. And this fall we did a couple of small shows just in the duo setting. I cut my hair. Also, we have been working on new music. This year we're building towards an album. I've been writing a lot the past couple of years, but it's really hard to sort of find a new direction, because I like to work with a concept and something really specific in mind, but I couldn't help but just write about what I wanted. And that is new. It's been really strange and therapeutic to write all this music, and we've been recording it together, and we're in the middle of the process right now, and that is what we've been doing all throughout November, December, along with a couple of shows. That is sort of where we're at. So, yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to the past year, and I'm absolutely planning on making a video every single month about what I've been up to, because this year is shaping up to be pretty cool. And even if there's not really anything Moonloops related happening, I'd like to believe I still have a pretty interesting life, and I also get to yap about my feelings about things, and I think that would be helpful for me, and I think it would maybe be nice for you to get a little glimpse of what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking about the record and the things I make. And if you're an artist, you might like it. If you're a fan, you'll definitely like it. And if you don't like me, you won't like it. I guess I'm trying to say get really excited for 2026. There's gonna be a lot of new stuff. There's gonna be a couple of really cool shows. For example, an orchestra show with a 60-piece live symphonic orchestra that are gonna play my music, which is insane, and I cannot wait to do that, and it's gonna be so much fun. So definitely look forward to that. That is gonna be definitely the big highlight of my career. This year is gonna be cool stuff. We're just gonna be really positive. I'm gonna try to stay so positive this year, and we're gonna see how that goes. See you later. Love you. Bye.